Welcome to part 2 of the quest for Meltan. This is the special research and we are kicking this off with the end of section 4 of the special research, and that was catch 5 steel types, catch 5 electric types, and earn 5 candy walking with my buddy. Or running back and forth in the park. Great news, Weaves! Thanks to all the data you've collected, I was able to make a detailed study of the differences between electric type Pokemon and steel type Pokemon. Thankfully, the Ditto was able to use Transform one more time. It took me some time to figure out it was attracted to all my metal equipment. Then I realized it was copying every aspect of Meltan, including its behavioral patterns. Given the Ditto's behavior, I believe Meltan is capable of assimilating metal by melting metal objects. What an interesting ability! Does that mean he has no lab equipment left? Like, it's lucky that his caravan back there is still up, right? I can now say that according to my research, Meltan is a Steel-type Pokemon! I think our next step is to study more Pokemon that have similar characteristics. Can you complete the following tasks to learn more about Pokemon with fluid body surfaces? Or stomach acid strong enough to melt metals? Well, Professor, this seems super safe. Do you by any chance have any safety gear? No, of course not. Go out there and get some acid. Oh, and one more thing. Professor Oak is also studying a Ditto in his own lab that is able to transform into Meltan. With our parallel research, I think we'll be able to make some breakthroughs soon. By the time you complete all the research tasks, I should be able to circle back to you with the latest development. So we want to evolve a Grimer, that's a toxic thing. Catch 5 Slugma or Gulpin and make 20 great throws. Hang on, what does that have to do with catching acid or fluid bodies? At least they're giving me 20 balls for it and 5,000 Stardust. That's my catches and great throws done, so for the last section of part 5 we have Evolve a Grimer. And in my bag already, I have this beauty here who is 100%. So I've been sitting on him for ages, this seems like a good time to get that evolution done. I love a lowland muck. So festive. So let's find out what the professor has to say. Claim, claim, claim. Stardust. Just in the nick of time, Weaves. With careful study of the Ditto that I sent him and the small amount of documented Meltan encounters, Professor Oak was able to solve more mysteries related to this Pokemon. Meltan may very well have split from a Pokemon named Melmetal, which has been recorded even less than Meltan. Never before have we seen a mythical Pokemon that can divide into multiple independent Pokemon. This explains why the world saw a simultaneous appearance of so many Ditto disguised as Meltan. Professor Oak and I have made a guess as to how Meltan can reform back into Melmetal. Because Meltan have bodies similar to molten metal, they have a unique ability to merge and trigger an evolution into Melmetal. Do you know what Pokemon we should research next? You're bright, Weaves! So I know you know the answer. Ah, compliments! Fine, Professor Willow. I will do as you ask again. And now he's tapping his watch again, jeez. I need you to collect data on Pokemon for which several parts can come together and act as one. Can you complete the following tasks? Evolve a Magnemite, catch 5 Execute, and battle in 10 raids. So Magnemite I get. Magnemite is this dude with the 2 magnets on his side, and stick a whole bunch of them together to get Magneton, yet somehow the magnets aren't the parts sticking together. Execute though. Execute is a big pile of eggs, one of which is open, and I don't know, is that its brain exposed to the elements? And somehow they all stick together to make a tree with coconuts on it. Okay. Or in the case of a Alolan, they stick together to make a really tall giraffe tree with this thing on the back. It's so disturbing, that face. Anyway, off out again to catch a bunch of eggs and do 10 raids, but good thing I've been buying loads of boxes for special incubators, so I actually have a lot of premium raid passes stashed away. 10 raids later, and we are finally almost done with Let's Go Meltan 6 of 9. It is a miserable day. We've been driving around all day. We've done 6 raids today alone because I realized that the spawns that I'm going to need for the next sections might disappear. So I want to get them done, get this quest done today. Otherwise, I might be sitting on it for weeks while we wait for a Lilip. Don't remember the last time I saw a Lilip. I know that, and I know there's Anorith and things like that around now. So to finish this off, I need to evolve a Magnemite, and I found this shiny boy the other day. There he is. So we're going to evolve that one now. I like this one. I like the shinies that look very different to their normals. Of course, he's not powerful at all, but I don't care. So, Professor, what now? Wow, I'm impressed. Weaves, your data has arrived. Just as I finished putting pieces of evidence together to learn Melmetal's place in history. And the super fun thing about filming this in a car, in the dark, it's not even late, it's 4:30. But I'm looking right at a camera flash right now, which means it's very difficult to read. According to these records, Melmetal was once regarded as a sacred being, in a secluded community deep inside a wooded land that was rich with magnetite-bearing sedimentary rock. People there developed ways to make unique tools out of metal shed by Melmetal. Without such metal, they couldn't have made these tools back then. So basically, we're making tools out of, like, skin scrapings. Lovely. On the other hand, we wear leather all the time, right? We need to find out more about Pokemon that wield tools. Could you complete the following research tasks? Evolve a Drowsy, catch a Cubone, and evolve a Scyther. Already got Drowsy and Scyther, and once again, I caught another shiny boy during this week. So, my little Easter eggy friend, you get to evolve too. It's so pink. And then we're off to find a Cubone. So I'll be back soon. Took a couple of hours, but we finally got our Cubone. So I claim all these. Get my replacement raid passes. 3, I mean, yes, I used 10-ish, but still 3. And Professor, I just received an important piece of news, Weaves. He does like to use my name a lot. Remember the ancient text? It seems that a mysterious box was also excavated from the same site where the ancient text was found. There was nothing in the box, except a rusty lump of metal that bears interesting similarities to Meltan. Perhaps exposing the box to this vast natural environment could cause something enigmatic to happen, resulting in Meltan changing states as well. Exposing this metal to the open air could have had an entirely different effect on what's inside the box, but we won't know until we try it. We may be able to find a clue about the lump of metal by delving into the world of ancient Pokemon. Please complete the following tasks. Catch 2 Ammonite or Kabuto, catch 2 Lilip or Anorith, or catch an Aerodactyl. These are the fossil Pokemon, I believe, so the ones that have been dug up and, I don't know, reconstituted? Basically come back from fossils because magic. So we'll go hunt some of those down, and I'm gonna do that on the way home, because it's late. This is it, the final catch. Assuming I catch it, of course. Yes, I still have an Aerodactyl, but I have an Aerodactyl saved from a previous quest encounter. So this is the final bit before I get Meltan. That was a terrible throw. Fortunately, it was only 20 CP. Alright, off back to the warm, and we'll finish this off. Home and on the final step, which is catch an Aerodactyl. As I said earlier, I do have an Aerodactyl sitting in my quest reward stack here. So, we'll go grab him now. Nobody saw that. Or that. Okay, I can do this. Better. Yes. And it's time for Meltan. Give me my rewards, Professor Willow. Must I be in AR mode? My desk is really messy. Okay. Any good? Any good? Amazes! Defense. Excellent. Still okay. Probably better than most of the ones I've caught for my mystery box so far. Okay, Professor Willow, what do we have? I was right, Weaves. This artifact is truly Meltan. We did it! Of course, the reason for Meltan's presence inside this mysterious box can only be guessed. Maybe the people who glorified and worshipped Melmetal decided to keep it safe when the Pokémon somehow split itself apart. Doing so could have been thought of as the only way for the people to meet Melmetal again. That warms the heart a little, doesn't it, Weaves? It seems really sad. But on the other hand, there's all these Pokemon that were fossils that we've managed to regenerate into, you know, Aerodactyls, so... we can do it! I can do it, Professor! Make sure you give Meltan plenty of chances to see the vast world we live in by venturing out and exploring. Who knows what will happen from here? Enjoy exploring, Weaves. And I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. Ooh, incubator. More XP. 5 candy super incubator and 9,000 more stardust, which is nice because I put on a star piece for the last one. All done. So that was Special Research 4. And that was quite good, actually. I enjoyed that one because it was... as I've said before, every time they release Special Research, they do tend to release the Pokemon that you're going to need to catch at least for a couple of weeks, which is why I kind of rushed through the raids and made sure I was sitting on some Aerodactyl, because outside events and special things like that, I only ever see Aerodactyl in raids. And I don't think they're even in raids right now. So it's going to be a tough one for anyone who hasn't done it yet. So rather than the endless walk for ages before you can do anything that we had for Celebi, it was a lot of, you know what, go evolve this thing that you might already have. Or go evolve this thing that, for us longtime players, you've been catching for ages, so you already have loads of candy and nothing to use it on. So it was nice, I liked it. I have also been playing Let's Go, and in that I've been catching Meltan as well. Even with using Pineapps on pretty much every Meltan I get, and doing distance trades with other people to get the bonus candy for that, I am still on 207 Meltan candy, so 200 more to go. Rare candies as well. I know Professor Willow did say, hey, go take your Meltan exploring, but Meltan as a buddy needs 20 kilometers to find a candy, and I am not walking 4,000 kilometers for Melmetal. So it's definitely going to be raids for rare candy and playing more Let's Go. Anyway, that was my Meltan adventure. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!